hello, hello, hello. We are live on the Optimal You right here on HGG Radio, the YouTube segment. Today proves to be a wonderful day, no? Extra special for me, you know what I mean? So we're going to be having a great time today. I just want you all to know we're going to be having a great time today. And so we have some guests on today. I'm not seeing one of my guests, I wonder what's happening. So we're going to be talking today about the whole Christmas thing because for me, it's the best time of the year.
That's
Okay,
right.
it's the best time of the year. But I have some guests with me. But in a few minutes, I'm going to allow my guests to introduce themselves, tell us their name, tell us if they're married or if they're single, tell us the name of their church, tell us, those things, and then tell us why them love Christmas so much like me. Okay? So in a few minutes, so I'm giving my other guests a chance to log on. One of my guests is not here yet. And one of my guests, I'm not seeing her. I don't know what's happening. I'm not seeing her face. So I want her to just sort that quickly and so we can have her on so I can add her to the conversation. So please, ladies and gentlemen, send out the message to your friends, your neighbor, your loved ones, and tell them that the Optimal You is now live on YouTube. And we've got some guests who want to have a discussion. And I want your feedback. Remember, you can give me your feedback in the WhatsApp chat at 825-343-4486. We are so ready to go. Madam Shepherd, you need to open your camera because I'm not seeing you. Please and thank you. We want to jump into things, right? Because I don't want the time to run off, and we don't get into the thick of things. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it. Okay, that's the one we're using. Okay. All right. I see you now. Do you hear me now, ma'am? All right. So we're gonna start. We're
Yeah.
gonna I'm waiting on my other guest, and I haven't seen my other guest yet. All right, everybody is present, and we're gonna get into it, people. So we're gonna start by having hi, Marsha Lee.
Hi.
All right, so we're gonna start by having each guest introduce themselves, telling us their name, where they're from, and the name of their church, and name of your pastor, and tell us why you love Christmas so. Why is it that you love Christmas? So, who wants to go first? And tell us which country you're from. Right. Let's go. Who wants to start?
I'll go.
All
All
right.
right,
So,
good
mute your
morning.
mic until it's your time. Thank you. All right, Marsha Lee. Go. Oh, Erlet, who is going first? Marsha Lee, who is going first? These ladies are looking. Somebody go first.
All right, I'll go first. Okay, so my name is Erlet Shepherd. I'm from Belize City. My church is Dunamis Church, and my pastor is Apostle Kevin. And the reason why I love Christmas so much, there is just something about December rolls in, or when you hear that Christmas music, it just lights up your soul and brings joy. So for me, I play Christmas music all around the year.
Thank you, Arlette. Who is next?
Okay, I'll go next. So my name is Annika Burton Campbell. I'm from Jamaica. The reason why I love Christmas is because of the joy that it brings, the togetherness, and also I'm able to celebrate my faith and the festivity, the food, and all of that as well that the season brings.
Okay.
I attend the Faith Assembly of God, and my pastor is Bishop Reverend Brackett.
All right. Thank you, Anake. Marsha.
Oh, my name is Marshall Lee. I'm from Jamaica. I live in Edmonton. I attend the I Am Blessed Ministry. My pastor's name is Pastor Leon Bobo. Reason why I love Christmas. It gives me this feeling on the inside that I feel so happy. Like I call it my favorite time of year. I like to get together. If I was in Jamaica, there would be a family reunion, lots of food, laughter. I love the spirit of Christmas because it brings a sense of, as Annika said, togetherness and community, and it's just so fun. I
Mm,
love it, especially the Jamaican cultural part of Christmas. I love that part. Yeah.
nice, nice, nice. Because for me personally, from November start, I feel the vibe. I feel the vibe. I feel the breeze, even though I don't do some of the things that we're going to talk about today, but I feel the vibe. Okay, I'm just all up. The breeze, I just feel the vibe. And you're wondering why my neck is. Yeah, I have a cough, so I need to keep my neck warm so I don't cough on the live. Okay, right. So, people, I want to know when you think about decorating for Christmas. Anybody here already decorated? You've done your decorations already. Put up your hand.
Last
Not
night I
me.
was up all night decorating.
All right, so Marsha's all night she was up decorating. Anna Kay said not yet. Earlet, have you?
I've taken down the decoration. I know where it is. So position it somewhere so I can easily get it, but not yet.
Not yet. Earlet?
Not yet. I won't be spending Christmas in Belize this year.
Oh, so you're not doing decorations at home this
No,
year.
my
All right.
husband will do that.
All right. Now listen now. When you think about decorating for Christmas, what do you think about? Those things, what are the things that comes to mind when you think about decorating for Christmas?
I
Anybody?
love the glamour, I love the lights,
Mm-hmm.
the colors. And one of my tradition is I decorate with my daughter. So I look forward to that. So when I think of decoration, oh, I don't know where to start. I will go all out.
But what's your first thought when you think that I'm going to decorate for Christmas?
What what what
What do you
color
think
am
about
I gonna
color?
use?
Do you think about the
Yes,
color? Do you think about
color,
what?
color, what's the decor, what's gonna be the theme, where am I gonna put the tree, um, where the lights are going to be, how far am I willing to go?
All right, somebody else. What do you think about when you think about decorating for Christmas?
For me, as Marshall said, I think about the color scheme first and also my current home decors to ensure that it matches. I think about how I'm going to place the lights and all of that. And I think about how I'm going to incorporate my husband to assist me in decorating the tree.
All right, Earth.
I think it's the same thing for me. You know what team I'm going with this year, and is it like where I have my decoration store? Like what do I have? I don't have to go and spend extra. I can just incorporate with what I have home.
But as Christians, when we think about decoration, do we incorporate the Christ factor in our decor? Do we include that in our decor?
So I remember last year I wanted to do a stable. I did do the stable. I think it was a year before.
Hmm.
With the Jesus,
Oh.
angel. So um, someone had mentioned to me that we should like like it's idol. Like you shouldn't have angels and different stuff in the house. And so I was like, oh. My. And then I think the next year one of the angels dropped and broke. I was like, okay, Lord, I won't be doing this again.
But
So
it's a representation because you can use that as a means to encourage persons because persons will ask, "What's that about?" And it gives you an opportunity to share Christ. It gives you an
for me,
opportunity to share.
I think like I would tell the Lord like I am not worshiping this thing. It's just a decoration, you know. It's not like I go in front of it and pray, but it's just a decoration and just to remember what Jesus Christ had done for us. You know, angels are always surrounding around us. You know, but people take it really deep and make you feel like you're worshiping these things.
Okay. Somebody else, how do you incorporate your faith in your decor?
So for me, living in Canada, because one of the things with the Christian faith in Canada, what we ought to realize that it's not a battle of denomination, it's a battle of who is the capital God. So there is a capital God in Canada and a common God. So this is a perfect time to express our capital God, to talk about the birth and the whole essence of it. In terms of what The previous person said about idol worship. I don't believe it's a form of idol worship because everything in the world is celebrated. Because we always try to worldly things, but we don't recognize that the birth of Jesus, it needs to be celebrated.
That's it.
Because if there wasn't any birth, there wouldn't be any death. So for me, it's just a time to celebrate the birth of Jesus and to also use it as a form of evangelism to
Mm-hmm.
witness. Because if somebody doesn't know about Jesus, it would be a very good time to talk to them about Jesus.
Lovely, lovely. You want to chime in on that, Anake?
Sure. Currently, I was reflecting, and I'm not sure how we incorporate the faith in ours, but I know that when we're decorating, we'll always blast gospel music around the birth of Jesus. So play that in our home while we're decorating. We sing along to that. So that's a kind of a reflection for us while decorating our tree.
Okay, okay, okay. Because some persons will put like an angel on the top or a star on the top and stuff like that. The little ornaments could also be a way to promote Jesus Christ. You can find ornaments that speak to the faith. Am I right? Some cross.
Yeah, because we
Yes,
incorporate
yes.
the star on top of the tree as well.
Okay, lovely,
Mhm.
lovely, lovely. But lady, what's your favorite? When you're decorating your tree, what's your favorite symbol that you have? Do you have one at home that you said this is my favorite of all? Do you have one?
My favorite is the star. I
Why?
always use a
Why?
star.
Why
It
is the star your
the
favorite?
star, reading the Bible, the star brings hope.
Mm-hmm.
It's a form of hope, a symbol of hope. Because if you remember the story of Jesus when the wise men saw it was a star that they used. And while that star was there, there was always hope that Christ has been born. So
I like.
it represents hope for me.
I love that. I love that. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Also, I agree with Marshall with the star. I think the star, based on the ornaments that I have used, is my favorite as well because going back to the same story with the wise men,
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of when they use a star as a guide to
Yeah.
find where Jesus was. So that also shows God's direction and guidance as well.
Yes, and it's a good reminder. It's a good reminder. Earls, you want to chime in on that?
I either use the star or an angel.
Mm-hmm. But why? Why? So since they talk about the star, why the angel?
I guess it passed down from my mom. I just saw my mom use either star or angel,
Right.
and so
So for you, it's more of a tradition rather than.
yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. So let me ask another question now, because we want to get to talk about the things. You understand? So if you could describe your Christmas decor, what would you use? For example, crazy, joyful, holy, just sparkly. How would you describe your Christmas decor that you have at home and planning to put up at home? How would you describe it?
For me, it's sparkly. I like bright stuff. I want it to be out there.
Yeah.
Nothing gloomy and sad. I want joy.
Normally you would go loud? Would you go loud? Usually you go loud? Like
Yeah. I,
yes,
yes, yes. At
you
my
would go loud.
husband's head.
Anybody else? How would you describe yours?
Uh, Mm, all right. I would say for me, one of the things that I incorporate in my Christmas tree is family.
Hmm. But how would you
So I,
consider your decor? Would you consider it
oh, bright
joyful,
and
fun,
yes,
crazy, sparkly? What?
joyful and fun.
Joyful and
And
fun.
I
So
always want
coming
the
to your
because yesterday when I was finished and I called my siblings and I was showing them the tree and like, how does it look? It's okay. I'm not going for it's okay. I'm going
oops,
for wow, that is
so
nice.
what's gonna
That's what I'm
happen?
going for.
What's gonna happen now? Since they say it's
Add more
okay,
things.
no. So you gotta add more things to it because okay is not gonna cut it.
Ah, yes, I'm looking for the wow factor.
My savior. All right. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
For mine, I would say it is bright and more traditional, but I'm trying to move away from the traditional and go to more of a modern type of Christmas tree where it incorporates like flowers
Hmm.
and like more ribbons instead of like the round
Yeah.
ornaments. Yes, I'm trying to move away from tradition to something more modern.
Have you guys ever thought of making your own ornaments?
That's something that I do with my kids.
Oh,
But now
lovely.
that they're teenagers, no, they don't want to do that anymore. So I have
Yeah,
to
we
go
know
there.
how that goes. We know how that
Yeah.
goes.
When
Mm.
they were much smaller, though, we would make ornaments, but now, mm-mm. But I like it. Also, one of the things with me and Christmas trees, it has to be either gold and red. I don't like blue and those colors. I don't think it's a true representation of Christmas. Sorry.
So you would go with other case idea of the traditional thing, the traditional way, the
That's not,
modern way. I mean, the
yeah,
modern.
it's the modern way, but the colors will always be white, gold, and red. That is
So
it for me.
the
And
green
green.
trees, the
And the
green.
green. Yeah.
Oh,
That will always be it for me. No blue, pink Christmas. No. Sorry.
mm. Ooh.
And you
Anyone
know, funny enough, this year I was thinking about using blue. So I was on, Shein and the different apps looking for blue ornaments to get. And also I saw pink and I was like, pink is a nice touch. But
else? Ooh, early. I know you're not doing it this year, but what's your thought on that?
Um, for me, my Christmas tree based on the color of my house and incorporate gold in it. And so
Mm.
last year, I think no, a year before, I made like some bowls and different stuff for my Christmas tree.
Oh, the YouTubers, let me say, Jodian says it's been on my mind this year to do a DIY ornament. So she's planning to do DIY ornaments. And Sarah says no silver in it, no silver. So she's saying no, Christmas tree must have silver. I wonder what my WhatsApp people are saying. I want to hear from you. You're listening to the Optimal You with yours truly, your life coach Renee, and I want to hear what you're saying. Those who are listening on the WhatsApp, let me hear what you're saying. It's 825-343-4486. All right, so ladies, let me get into the thick of things now some more. So your Christmas decorations, Anna Kay alluded to the fact that she would play worship song, Christmas songs, and stuff like that while she's decorating. Throughout the whole time when decorations are up, what kind of music, you know, would you have going on for your whole Christmas period?
Oh, my favorite Christmas album will always be played. My kids are more of the Canadian version, but Kirk Franklin Christmas album right through the year until January 1st. That's what we'll be playing, and a little touch of Mariah Carey because I don't know those other songs.
Yeah. Nat King Cole
And I
has a
like
good
the
one. Nat King Cole
one of
has
the
some.
ones that came to me was "Make the Christmas catch you in a good," that
Good
Jamaican one.
mood.
That one
Yeah,
keeps ringing in my head. Yeah.
that's a good one too. That's a good one too. There, anyone else? What do you usually play?
For me, I have an Alexa, and I just tell Alexa to play Christmas music. And so if it comes on one that I don't to play in my house, I would just ask her to change the music. And that's how we do it.
Nice, 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 nice. Jodian Campbell Bennett says pink. So so listen, guys, let me say though, we know that the culture speaks to the matter of Santa Claus and Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer and all of these things. How do you as Christians handle that part? No, and it might be a little easier no for you because you don't have the little ones yet. But in terms of Erlet and Marshall Lee, how do you handle the Rudolph and the Santa Claus situation in your decor with your children?
You know, they say it in Jamaica, not in my cabinet, not in my house,
Not in your house.
not in my house. No. It's a
Mm.
Jesus house, and that's always been from we were growing up. So get your gift. It's not from Santa Claus. It's from mommy.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Same with
Santa
me.
Claus didn't
We're
come
gonna come
true,
back
no
and discuss
nothing.
gift giving, We're gonna come back and discuss gift
Yes,
giving. I hope you come
I'm
and talk
sorry.
to. But not we're not talking about the gift giving today. We want to come back and talk about that one. But not in your cabinet.
Not in my cabinet.
That is
Sorry.
Teach the children from them young. Mm-hmm.
Amen, amen,
Yes,
amen.
Earls. What you do it in Belize, ma'am?
Well, my like that, for example, right there when I talk about Alexa, she would put on the Santa Claus music, and I would tell her, Alexa, change the music. And then my daughter, she knows already that Santa Claus. I heard sister telling her last night, maybe one time Santa Claus exists, but he's dead now, and he doesn't bring you any gift. And his daddy does that.
Well, is it at least he's trying to find a way children. He's trying to find a way for her not to feel too bad that Santa Claus not bringing her any gift because we don't do Santa. Okay, okay. Jody and Betty says, same so. That's right. I like that. And Miss Panton says, so true. So we don't incorporate those things because we want our children to understand what we are celebrating. We want them to understand that we are celebrating the birth of our Savior. And as Marshall Lee had said earlier, if there was no birth, then there'd be no death. And then there'll be no salvation. And that is where things get sticky. So we want to continue talking about the decorations. Now, do you take your decorations outside? Hear this. So I was in Canada last year, December. And let me tell you something. I think I was showing Anna a couple of clips from there. Some breeder let me get to the English. There was some various types of decorations.
They
And
do
Oh, oh.
I
Where
have
were you? Where in Canada were you?
I was in the Duke.
Oh yeah. I
Listen,
went to Leduc last year and I saw this house
you
and
went on
I
the street.
saw this is the winner. This is the winner. They have competitions here,
Yeah,
like
there are streets there that
Candy Cane Lane.
I went to Candy Cane Lane. Let me tell you
That is
something.
all about decoration. The government actually fund it.
Okay, okay, you understand
They
how
take
serious.
Christmas decoration serious here, man. It's
You
serious.
understand how serious. So my question to you, let me say what's in the chat, and then I'm coming back to you for you to tell me what you do. All right. So there's a teacher. Sarah says teacher children from their young the true meaning of Christmas, that Jesus is the reason for the season. Jodian says my daughter just said the same thing. Santa dead long time. Ooh, if I laugh, I cry. Well, good job. So tell me now, guys, do you go outside or do you stay inside the house with your decor?
Oh,
All right.
Christmas.
So, okay.
You go, Anake. You go.
All right, thank you. All right, so for me, we stay inside. One, because JPS and Jamaica cannot afford it, cannot afford JPS. So we basically stay inside because it's just my husband and I. So the most we'll do is put a Christmas wreath on the door. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So last year I was living in a house. I went all out. I don't know if I can find the front of my house. It was on. And then in this year I'm living in an apartment. I brought it outside on the balcony. My brother said last night, look at the entire building. You're the only house with a light.
It's serious.
And
It's
because I
serious.
don't really have to worry about the light bill, don't really have to worry about it. Yes, it leave on. Let me see if I can unblur. I don't know this one, but my background. Look,
Oh, we see the tree. We see the tree. We see the tree. Mm,
I love it. I love Christmas. Oh my God.
No,
Even this
listen.
conversation, it makes me feel so happy.
Listen, Jody and Bennett says solar lights outside and a Christmas. So she's suggesting that you use solar light to light the world to do your Christmas. That's a brilliant idea. That's a brilliant idea. Charge in the day and shine in the night. Makes sense. Makes sense. So Shanique O'Connor said, let your light shine, sister. Let your light
Amen.
shine. Jesus help us. But let me say, so the fact that we keep our decor Christ centered, it is okay. We can decorate our place and show forth the glory of God. We can decorate our place and show forth the glory of God. I want to give you a joke. I don't usually do the decoration because I didn't grow up on it. My husband didn't grow up on it. So we just didn't do it. When we got married, there was no, not because it is satanic or anything. We just didn't do it. I remember my daughter said she wanted light, and my husband got some light things string up in her room and stuff to give her that, when she was smaller. But it's not something that we majored on, not that we knock anybody who does it. We just didn't do it because we didn't grow up on it. But was in Canada, as I said, and the tree and everything got my skin all itchy. So I came home and I said to my husband, I think I want a tree this year. He says, after 27 years, you want a tree? I don't think so. I don't think so. But really, I mean, I had the excitement of the tree really get me. And I don't think I want a tree. I'm serious. I do. It just the excitement. It's not a tree because I'm worshiping the tree or none of those things, but it have a vibe.
It's the
The tree have a
excitement.
vibe.
Yes.
It have
Yes.
a vibe, man.
Yeah,
It
because I,
has
I
a
didn't
vibe.
like you. I never had that when I was growing up. But when I came to Canada, Jesus, I got delivered into the Christmas. Glory.
You got a deliverance. I laugh today.
I got a
You
deliverance. I got
got a
a
deliverance.
deliverance.
Mercy me.
For
Listen.
me, the most I do is light outside and I read on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And in Belize, I noticed that Marshall have her Christmas tree up already. But in Belize, we have a culture, the Garifuna culture, and they celebrate their um, Garifuna Settlement Day on the 19th of November. And they get so offended if our station will start playing Christmas music before the 19th of November. So
Oh,
most of the people in Belize wait until after the 19th to do anything pertaining Christmas for Christmas.
don't want to cause any offense, and that would make some sense. So no decor until after Christmas. But here's a question: when do you take it down, guys? As we wrap up this discussion, when do you take it down?
January 2nd, I would say between January 1st and January 5th,
All
or when I
right.
feel like.
I,
How would you
I
feel
have,
like?
I have,
Would you feel like March? Not
yes.
going until
I
March.
was just when I feel like, and I have instance when I didn't take it down until March. And I have
Hallelujah.
a friend who does not take it down. The most she will do this time of the year will change the color, but the decoration is up all year round. And as you talk about, yep, and you talk about Belize, your culture in Belize here in Canada, the Filipinos, they put up their Christmas tree from September.
Eh?
Yeah. She said, "Eh." Yeah, their Christmas tree is up from September. That's their tradition.
From September?
September.
Oh, they're not paying no bills. The light. Yeah, the light bill is very skinny. I can understand it. But in Belize, your light bill, you don't have a lot of your light bill. Oh,
It's high.
I miss
Woo.
Caribbean
So
world.
only you would say only the rich and the elite would decorate their house. So beside my house up the street, I call the house a mansion. They go all out. So it's beautiful.
Mercy. Listen. Jody and Bennett said in January, out comes JPS. You got to be careful with Jamaica public. I mean,
The
right.
thing here is that Christmas light is minor because other thing is inconsistent. The cold, the heat, that send up the bill. So
The
like
heat is enough to send it up.
the electricity is minor because you have the heating. Those are the things that we focus on, not really the electricity.
If you're giving an opinion or advice to somebody who they're thinking about decorating, whether they're in Belize, if they're in Jamaica, if they're in Canada, they're thinking about decorating, and they're saying, "Boy, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I want each of you to give me a little advice to give them. How should they start? What would you recommend? You know, tell us, give the late non starters some advice.
Okay, all right. So my advice would be start by looking at your current decor or the decor you want to use for Christmas. Also, see what colors you like and if those colors can incorporate or complement your current home decor colors. What are the type of ornaments that you're going for as well? Do your research. There are so many things out there. If you're a DIY person, you can, incorporate the family to have some bonding time to create your own DIY ornaments as well. So you need to start with probably like what is your hobby, what is your favorite color, your current home decor style, and your style. Do you go for traditional? Do you go for modern, minimalistic type of style? What do you like?
Mm. All right. Somebody else?
And then what else to add? Because yeah, what Annika said was right on point to add the size of the tree. How big do you want your tree?
Mm.
And the space that you're gonna put it in. And one of the things when I was back home, we had a neighbor, her tree would normally be on the veranda. Here in Canada, most people put their tree at the window so when you're passing, people
You
can
can
see it.
see.
So where do you want it to be? So yeah.
Mm. Earls?
Well, the only thing I would add to this is your budget. If you want to go into the new year with an amount of debt and a loan, because for some reason when it's Christmas, the bank, oh, you can refinance or you could. So just to add, just be careful. Don't overspend. You know.
Yeah. Watch your pocket.
And for those who are gonna do it now, if like me, I started buying my stuff now on Amazon because when December comes, it will be triple. So if you're gonna buy stuff online, buy it now because in December it will get so expensive.
And not just the expensive side of things, but to get it.
Correct.
Yes,
For
because
often believe.
Amazon doesn't have next day delivery in December. Yes.
And then those who are in the
No.
Caribbean, it is a little more challenging because it's two
Mm-hmm.
shipments. So after it comes from Amazon to your shipping agency, then from your shipping agency to you, so that's a little time, and everybody is
Yes.
shipping. Somebody in the chat, I think it's First Lady O'Connor says, first think about why you're doing it. Why do you want a Christmas tree? If you never do it before, why do you want it now? Because
Yes.
it's
Why
pretty.
is important? Yeah.
Because I went to Canada and I was converted. I was Marshally.
I started out for the kids, but now it's all for me.
I mean, they're
I'm
grown. They don't care.
They're grown. Like last night, I asked my son, "How does this look?" It all right. That's all I got. It's not even the all right. The thing that they say, I can't even say it like that. It's I don't know. And like that's
Side,
it. Yep. It's
side,
yes, yes. I okay.
side.
That's all I got. So I started out for the kids, but this is clearly for me because of the feel. I just love it. I love it.
Oh, mercy, mercy,
But
mercy.
also, what you can also look at in terms of your budget is repurposing some of your decorations. So if last year you went with say red and green, this year you could go with say red, silver, or red and gold. So
Ah,
repurpose some.
so use by some of the stuff that you used
Yeah.
last year. Makes sense, you know. Makes lots of sense. Anybody else want to jump in on that again?
I think the most thing I would change is the chair covering and the curtain,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure I have a new bedspread. So
That's
That's the
it.
Caribbean vibes. Wash everything. Wash.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to clean the windows in Canada because it's cold, but that's the Caribbean vibes.
Mm-hmm.
New curtain.
Yeah.
and
Well, come
here to the Caribbean, we would take the curtain down
on,
for like take down all the curtains. So take down the decorations, box it up, put everything up.
girl. I stood in my house and I looked and I said, "Oh my God, Christmas cleaning is coming." Ouch. Ouch. I think it's when you have a small house, don't worry about it. Thank God. Stick with it. Yeah. It's a great idea to have a nice small space. Good. Because when the space is too big, it's too much work. I'm just putting that out there. Ladies, I thank you so very much. Jody and Bennett says, no shame. It is for me. I don't feel no way. The decorations is it's all for me. Ladies, thank you so very much for joining me today. I want to thank all the persons who jumped on. Paulette Vernon jumped on a little late, but hi, Paulette. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping on. Thank you so much for talking with me. We want to come back and have another discussion, and I hope that you're all available because we want to talk a bit about the matter of the gift. We want to talk about the gift matter because some people find it offensive too, the matter of gift exchange, and even that I was converted when I
In
traveled.
Canada, in Canada,
I came to Canada and I was converted to
we go all out, man.
Christmas tree and gift exchange. I told my
And
family that we're
yeah,
going
and
to be exchanging gifts.
one of the things with Canada though, what that part I never understand. Their tradition, Jamaica is Christmas cake and sorrel. Their tradition is all about the chocolate.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah.
that side because I wasn't around much of the Die Hard.
Oh, at work, you will die from chocolate overdose.
We're going to have to talk about that. We're going to come back and talk about that. Marsha, you make sure you go to work and make sure it's the same shift you're on when I'm ready for you. So you can get a little, because she had to get a little sleep and ready. Yeah, we're going to have this talk. I'm not hoping for a storm for Anna Kay to be available. I'm not going to hope for a storm. But I hope that when we have this session again, because we want to talk about these things before we get into December. We want to have a conversation about the gift giving. We want to have a conversation about the things that sometimes people find to be, but some of us do. We decorate. There are people who decorate. There are people who enjoy it and it doesn't affect their faith. Because they also, as Marshall said, you use it as a tool of evangelism. So somebody pass your gate early and ask, "Why, Mrs. Shepherd, why you have that up there?" You can simply take that opportunity to share Christ. Somebody pass and look at your house, Anna Kay, and say, "Why they have that there? Why does she even have a wreath?" Here's a conversation. Somebody looking up at your balcony and say, "But why this lady alone have pepper lights and stuff up?" Great opportunity to talk to them and tell you why I'm celebrating. What are we celebrating? We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And if you want to put something to it for yourself, but I'm celebrating, I know what I'm doing. I'm celebrating Jesus Christ. Yes. So thank you, ladies. Thank you so very much for chitting chatting with me. I know you're all busy early. Just came from the gym, the gym rat. She just came from the gym. And so we thank you so much. Thank you, Anna Kay. I know you could be relaxing and enjoying the rain, and thank you so much, Marsha Lee, for I know you just get a little naps and to come and talk with me. I appreciate that. Thank you for all those who jump on and gave their 2 cents. Panton, Shanik, Jodiane. Thank you, guys. Paulette, thank you so very much. Guys, do you have anything closing to say before we skedaddle on off to this back to the station?
Jesus is the reason for the season. Don't
All
forget
right.
that.
All right.
Don't forget that.
That's it. Anybody, okay? You just jump onto that one too in agreement.
Right.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful rest of afternoon. It's still morning. Rest of morning. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, listen to me. Wow. That was quite a conversation. And we're going to be doing it again because we want to talk about the matter of gift giving. Yes, so we're going to run on over back to the station. And yes, we're going to trek it back over there and we are going to continue the program. Now, if you have something you want to share with me, jump on over. The WhatsApp number is 825 4486 and let me hear what you have to say. Arthur Lewis just chiming on. She says you enjoyed the conversation. Yes, I enjoyed it. And we want to come back, as I said, to talk about the Christmas gift giving. And for the rest of the month of November, God's willing, that's what we'll be talking about. And then when we jump into December, we want to get some recipes. It's going to be great for the next leg of the next 2 months of the year, right? We continue. God bless you. See you. And you were listening to the Optimal with you, tongue twister with yours truly, Renee, your life coach. God bless you. See you tomorrow on the YouTube segment when we're going to be talking about budgeting. No, it's not budgeting tomorrow. What am I saying? Tomorrow, we will be talking to a life and wellness coach about the whole matter of the mental state when Christmas time comes around. How do you handle mentally Christmas time for those who struggle? We're going to talk about that tomorrow on the YouTube segment. Bye. God bless you. See you over in the Studio 6. Bye bye.